let me break down to us as the masses how no culture equals no soul, and how culture equals soul. So, in the occult doctrine, we all know that the soul represents the pineal. All right? It doesn't only represent the pineal, but it represents the electromagnetism that the pineal resonates with. All right? So, all the ancient cultures around the world that are older than 2,000 years old had the shamanic energy within all of their curriculum that was about growing neuromelanin. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's all within inside of you. It's this dark cosmos matter within inside of you, and it's antimatter as well. It's very etheric. So that's what culture was growing that. Now, how does that grow? Well, what makes melanin? The pineal, i.e. the soul, and the electromagnetic field around the pineal, the body, the brains, and the whole field of your family and who you're around. So when it comes to family culture, it was all about growing the pineal, having the pineal grow more melanin. The pineal grows more melanin, i.e. soul. So you can, at that point, look at soul as neuromelanin. So no neuromelanin, no culture, because you haven't cultured the neuromelanin. Does that make sense? Until you culture the neuromelanin, there will be no soul or neuromelanin from the pineal, from the electromagnetic forces that the pineal can create. So the more electricity that the body is resonating with, this inner heat that the body can grow and create more and more hydrogen, i.e. plasmic spark of electricity, then the more that the neuromelanin can grow from the pineal, and the more that the neuromelanin can resonate with mitochondria, so that the body continues to grow more and more electric, so that the body continues to grow more and more intelligent in its DNA composition. All right? This is why we say no culture, no soul on a scientific level. It's not just about, you ain't got no fashion, you ain't got no Southern hospitality. It is a little bit about that, because that intelligence comes from how we are all one, and we are all unified, and we are all talking to each other like I'm talking to myself right now. This is all that this is. So we have to remember, no culture, no soul, or the more culture, the more soul. Again, one more time, what is soul? Let me hear you say it. Soul is the pineal resonating with the electromagnetic spectrum of mitochondria that comes from the body being more charged up with more heat, making the pineal grow more and activate more, so that it can create more melanin, which creates more neuromelanin, which makes the DNA more smarter, which makes a certain type of culture, i.e. neuromagnetic culture. Neuromagnetic melanin culture. That attaches you to the rest of the cosmos. That's all actually within inside of ourselves. All the aliens and everything that's outside of us that all these people are showing, that don't tell you that all that is actually within, is missing that missing link 100%. It's not holistic. Now, the more that you grow or culture from that seed, remember, what is the seed? The seed is the pineal. All right? From that seed, you can grow a whole tree. The tree of life was all about growing more and more neuromelanin inside of the body, creating more and more brain cells, more stem cells, and having all these acidic powers that starts with breatharianism and immortality, so that you can be more and more electric, so you can grow more. The tree needs to grow more and more and more from the plasma fields around it. Now, if you haven't looked at electroculture, look at electroculture. It's showing that the ethers are all around, and when you vibrate more with the ethers, you grow exponentially. So this is what it was all about, electroculture and plasma culture, with the pineal being the seed of this body. All right? Once again, we always say no culture, no soul. That's the scientific backing of it. Now you get it. If I haven't told you already, now you know. The soul represents energy. The soul represents energy that resonates with the pineal. That's all it is. That's all the soul is. And spirit. Spirituality is nothing more than energy. When we say spirit, we're saying energy. All right? We're saying electricity or electromagnetism, EMF fields, magnetodielectricity. All right? That's all we're saying. Now we're saying soul, we're saying the pineal resonating with the electromagnetism. When we say spirit, we might be saying the pituitary resonating with the electromagnetic spectrum of energy. That's all we're saying. All we're talking about is energy.